What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 40 of the Special Conditions podcast, where our love for Pokemon and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is June 22nd, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I'm joined by my co-host, as always, Josh Brown. What's going on?
What's up, Adam? How you doing today, buddy?
Doing all right. You know, I just finished up some painting.
Ooh.
As Father's Day, you know, was this weekend. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers and dads out there.
You too. Painting on a canvas, inside, outside. What kind of painting are we talking about?
Well, I was painting outside.
Okay.
I was not painting on a canvas.
Okay.
I was painting my shed.
Ah, nice. How'd it go?
Trying to spruce it up a bit.
What color did you pick?
White.
Oh, okay. You said that like every shed is white, and that's not what I would go to.
No, I know. We're debating on whether to like paint the trim a different color.
Okay. Yeah, you're like, yeah, white. What else would it be, Josh?
Well, at the moment, my house is white.
Okay.
So
okay. That's fair.
I just felt like it went with it.
Sure. Okay. I think outdoor sheds and like buildings, and I always think of red right off the bat. I think that's just like
yeah,
the barn,
like you know, because you think of a barn.
Yeah.
And then I also had somebody come and help me with my porch.
Okay.
They kind of tore that apart. Got a new layer on top of it, basically.
Nice.
They kept like the structural stuff and then just put new boards down for like the whole platform, if you will, and it looks fantastic.
Did you get to use your new power tools?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, I didn't get to use any on that, but
Okay.
I have all the wood that was cut up and destroyed. I've been messing around with it.
Okay.
I used my I don't know what it's called. It's like a saw thing.
Sawzall, circular saw.
Sawzall. Sawzall.
Okay. Yeah. Practice
That
makes
thing
perfect,
is-
man.
The teeth on that thing is
Whew.
scary.
Yeah.
That's my biggest like thing is I'm just like too scared of power
Sure.
tools.
Yeah.
As a dad, I should not be.
No, I mean it has nothing to do with like masculinity or like fatherhood or anything like that. It's literally just like, have you ever used them before? If not, then yeah, you're probably intimidated by them.
So I cut, my first one, it like got stuck in the piece of wood, and I was like, oh man, look at me. And my neighbor, he's been using these tools like doing the side of his house. So
Right.
I'm like, oh god, I'm like embarrassed. Like I'm like, zzz, zzz, zzz.
No, man, it's okay.
And then I cut it a couple more times and eventually got the hang of it.
Yeah, it's just like anything, man. You just gotta try it out, see how it feels like, and you slowly get used to it.
Yeah, and my dad's like, oh yeah, let's cut the tongue of your house like off or whatever. And I'm like, because I'm in a trailer, so it's
Right.
like the triangle thing at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, just cut through that. Your sawzall, just cut right through it. And I'm like, that's scary.
Yeah. Baby steps, Adam. Don't get too crazy with it.
Yeah, exactly. And my dad's like, oh, just have me on the Alexa. We'll hang out and talk. And I'm like,
Yeah, that doesn't save you if things go wrong.
no, exactly. he would even know how to call, the proper,
Right. Yeah. That's just.
So baby steps at
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah. No, I
I've
appreciate that.
used so far out of the tools. I've used my like power washer and the sawzall.
Okay. Hey, you know what?
I mean, I know how to use the drill. Like that's like I know how to use that.
Sure.
But there's some other different types of tools that I gotta, there's the skill saw. I gotta figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I think I'm more scared.
Okay. Well, just remember, keep loose clothing and anything else away from any saws that you may be using. Did you take shop class when you were in school at all?
Very like I think it was like the basic one.
Okay.
Where they taught me how to like sand things.
Right, but I'm sure even then, like in your very first class, like the safety measures of like loose articles of clothing and making sure all limbs are away, like all that still applies. Like when you're older and using power tools on your own, like just be conscious of your space. Make sure hazards are removed. Go slow, take your time, don't rush through anything, and just pay attention to what you're doing. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have faith in me.
Yeah, I do.
That's all that I needed.
You got this.
Somebody to believe in me.
And if you need just put me on FaceTime and I'll walk you. I'm kidding.
That doesn't help me if anything goes wrong.
I know. Let's talk Pokemon, Adam.
Yes. This is a Pokemon podcast,
It is.
so let's talk some trading card game. So on today's show, we have pickups of the week. Our new segment, we're just gonna call it Art of the Week.
I love it.
We get to discuss Qwilfish.
Whoop, whoop.
This one was a lot of fun, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Our question of the week. Josh, alluded to it yet last week. How has the Pokemon tried to prevent the pay-to-win problem over the years? Mm-hmm. And card of the week, Air Balloon from Sword and Shield base set. And then we'll do our opening of the week. Sounds like a good show?
Yeah. And I think we even have an email this week, too.
We have an email.
Yeah.
And just a quick reminder, the Pokemon card game Battle Academy released on the 21st.
Oh, it did.
So
yesterday it came out?
Yeah, so by the time you hear this, it's already out. Just go to Target.com and get it.
Oh, okay.
It will be in stores later, but it's a Target exclusive right now.
Okay.
I am just super curious to see what's in it. And then the Trainer Toolkit releases on the 26th.
Okay.
So pre-order yours now. Go to tncomics.com.
Yes.
Use code FULLHEAL.
Absolutely.
I didn't say that, did I? I said it.
You said it.
All right, so let's get into our pickups of the week.
Okay.
I
have bad news for you, Adam.
I just wish we had music.
I know. Well,
I gotta bring something to the
one day.
table here.
We're only 40 episodes in. We're still getting our feet wet here.
We're still growing.
Yeah.
We're growing like a card collection. We're growing.
Well, if that's the case, then we're growing slowly because I haven't got anything new this week, Adam.
Oof.
I know.
All right. Well, I was lucky enough to find 2 Hidden Fates tins at my local comic shop.
Get out of here.
And they were only $19.99. And
okay.
I had $3 left on a gift card.
I'm so jealous. I don't know why. If I bought 2 tins, I would probably get nothing that I needed or wanted. I just want to open those stupid packs again.
Yeah. I will say, out of the 2 tins, the only thing I got was a shiny Buzzle GX, which, if you check our Instagram, our Insta Booster for Monday, you can see my live reaction to it because it was intense.
Was it?
I kind of couldn't even say the word. I was like, because
you're
it was a little embarrassing, but I was so excited. I was. It's been a while since I pulled something nice, and it felt good.
Okay. I didn't know if you were being sarcastic when you were saying you're excited. So.
No. I already have it technically.
Sure.
So I wish it was a different one, but it was still a shiny GX. I will not complain.
Yeah.
Because insert any shiny GX.
Right.
It just feels so good.
Again, man, that's the power of the Hidden Fates collection.
Yeah, and it's always a surprise because it's in the reverse holo section.
Right.
Or where the reverse holo should be, you get your shiny and you're like, oh man, and it still leaves that backspace open for just a regular GX. So you could get, a shiny GX and still a hyper rare like the birds,
Right. Well, nice little pull then.
Yes.
What were you doing at your local shop? Were you picking up anything else, or?
Well, so I wanted a binder.
Okay.
I don't know. I've had the same binder for years, and it's a long. It takes a lot out of me to make a purchase for something as silly as a binder.
Mm-hmm. But you only have one binder?
A trade binder.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And so it just opens the realms to new possibilities, and I've been staring at everybody having their 4-row. Pages,
okay,
so they can have 4 in a row instead of the standard 3. And it's a playset is 4, so it's the perfect binder to show off. I've got 4 Charizards.
Right.
Okay, cool. It just makes it so if you want to play something, you have a playset.
Okay.
I don't know. I've just been staring at them forever, and I decided to pull the trigger, and I was I'm just gonna go do it. Mm-hmm. I put on my face mask. They have such a good system where it's there's only so many people are allowed in the store.
Okay.
You have to have a red basket in your hand, and if you don't have that and a mask, you're not allowed in.
Perfect.
Which means if they're all gone, you can't step foot into the store
Oh, okay.
until they sanitize the basket and bring it back out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's literally the perfect system.
Cool.
And then they still do like curbside pickup and all that jazz. So
Right.
shout out to Jetpack Comics in Rochester, New Hampshire.
Sounds like a good place.
Yeah, they're such sports. They're always on. They're always like live streaming on Facebook too. It's wonderful. But secretly, I really just wanted to go and check their like singles bin. They told me that they haven't added anything to it, but you have to make an appointment. They require gloves to go through everything. They were just being super safe, and
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And they're like, they just want to have an appointment so like they can set aside that time, to give it to the guests. So
Yeah.
I just didn't do that. So I was like, oh, okay, no worries. I saw these Hidden Fates tins. I just picked them up. I saw somebody kind of like looking at me when I was picking them out. So I was like, I don't know if he saw them, but I saw them, and they're in my basket. You're not taking them.
Boom. Sorry, sucker.
So that's it for pickup of the week, because
Yeah.
Josh didn't get anything cool.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
As long as we just say, one of us got something, it's fine.
I did look at the elephant box, the Kaparaja box that you talked about last week.
Yes.
I think.
Yep. Yeah.
I saw it. I glanced at it. I'm like, nah, maybe I'll come back for that. I was grocery shopping, and then I completely forgot and haven't really been to the store since. So.
See, I'm weird, and I don't know. I want all the promos, especially from Sword and Shield,
Right.
and it's like I'm having a hard time because I want to go back and go get the awful boxes with the Sabo, Grookey, and Score Bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've discussed that with you before, but like they're just, I need them to be like $5 to like justify buying them.
Right.
Because of like the pack scenario in there is just awful.
I get
But
it.
yeah, I need those, and like I think the Gossifleur is like, it's so random, but like that one.
Right. I get it, man. I get it. Well, maybe I'll have something next week, Adam. More spicy.
All right, we'll add the spice next week.
Yeah.
So we are going to jump to our newest segment, Art of the Week. Week.
Art.
So this week I was tasked with finding the best arts done for Qwilfish.
Yes.
And this segment has honestly become my favorite segment of the show. So thank you, Josh, for adding this.
I just feel like you've gone years and years without really looking at the cards that you're collecting, Adam.
No, and honest, that it's completely true.
Yeah.
Completely true.
You're like, oh, what's how many hit points does it have on it? What kind of move sets does it have? But you don't care.
And even me doing the AR card of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of searching through my cards to find a Pokemon that's relevant to whatever's going on in Pokemon Go.
Right.
I'm finding cards and seeing them differently than I have before. So like that's taking me into a new realm.
Yeah.
But this is like taking it 2 steps further.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, and it's like, and I've seen cards that I've never seen before.
That's cool.
So,
that's I want to say it's surprising. It's not because there's so many cards, but like that's kind of one of the sneaky reasons why I wanted to start doing this. So that's cool.
And I will admit this week's was extremely difficult to make a decision as far as like the top 3.
Okay.
But I will kind of like mention real quick that there was one from a Totodile half deck in Japan that never saw the US, but I've never seen this card, period.
Interesting. Okay.
I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even know there was a Totodile half deck.
What's the half deck? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I know nothing about this card.
Okay.
All I know is it's got, a Totodile as its like set symbol and like the number at the bottom. And the last time that I saw like a Pokemon symbol on the side as well as a number at the bottom right corner, that was from like the original Japanese like dual starter deck trainer kit type thing from the first like Pokemon product that I ever held in my hand.
Wow. Okay.
And those were different arts that were not released in the US.
Sure.
So I think it was just 2 specific Japanese, structure style decks that never made it to the US.
Interesting.
It is. Especially because, Qwilfish is from Gen 2, so it's... Yeah.
Yeah. Quilfish.
But, so we're going to start at rank 3.
Okay.
What I deemed as the third best.
Yep, we have two runners up and then our favorite card, or your favorite card. So lay them on me, Adam.
So we've got Qwilfish from Neo Revelation.
Okay.
Now, I do know this card. I am familiar with this card
because
this was around the time that I was collecting.
Okay.
And it's got such a cartoonesque vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple, but it's got a lot going on.
Right. I would agree with that. It's not even like the Qwilfish that I'm particularly impressed by, but like the underwater landscape that they've kind of created with this super simplistic art style is
like I can't tell if
wild.
It's like volcano-ish or it's definitely like the sea.
Like, is it just water streams kind of moving through?
Yeah.
Is he chasing Nemo? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, there's just nothing. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot of colors.
To put it simply.
Yeah, nothing.
Lots of colors. But the Qwilfish itself is very simple.
I like the colors of it too.
They're very bright and vibrant. I love that.
Yeah. That's not what's a shiny Qwilfish look like? Do we know? Do you know?
I don't know.
I'm going to look it up. You continue.
Oh, I was going to look it up as well. But, okay. So second up is going to be the Qwilfish from Expedition. Okay. This was an e-reader series, so I was not playing during the e-reader series, which is the most expensive and hard to find sets right now.
Okay.
Which would make sense as to why I've never seen this card.
Sure.
This one it's like gross green water that's behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It really gives you the vibe that it's like in gross, disgusting water.
Right.
So it's a poison, it's a poison fish type.
Yeah.
It's got a street art almost style to it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like chalky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly like that. I couldn't have said it better.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely got like a street chalk vibe to it.
Mm-hmm. It's rad.
And on some of the cards, I've noticed that like he just looks cross-eyed.
Yeah,
it's the weirdest thing.
Does his eyes like expand more as he inflates himself? Maybe like I don't know.
Maybe, but so in like those two art, it was really hard to pick the art because there was a lot of good art, and now mind you, there was only 9 different Qwilfishes to pick from at the time of this recording.
Sure.
But my number one is going to go to the Qwilfish from Flashfire.
Flashfire? What set is that?
It's an X and Y series.
Okay.
So it's recent. So you'll probably find this for, probably 10 cents somewhere. It is a very simple underwater image. But what really nails this one is number one is the fact that it's got puffy cheeks.
Yes, he does.
It's expanded because it is technically the balloon Pokemon.
Okay.
So you can tell by the way it's drawn and the features that are around it that it's holding in air and ready to like attack.
Yeah.
And it's one of 2, I think. This one really shows off the fact that it's big and puffy.
Right. Yeah, every other one, like, you could tell that it's probably a puffer fish, but it doesn't look puffed up. It's just circular. But this one, like you said, like the cheeks all puffed up, like he is inflated and he is not happy about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it even has an ability called Counterattack Quills. If this Pokemon's your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if it's knocked out, put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Sounds kind of like the the horror energy from Rebel Clash.
That's a good card.
But my number one will go to the Flashfire Qwilfish.
Yeah, I like it.
I love it because it's silly, but it's super accurate. Like this is what a Qwilfish is supposed to look like.
Right.
It's got a very realistic feel.
It looks like a Pokemon you don't want to encounter in the wild.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you're swimming and you run into that dude, you're out of luck.
Definitely.
I have an update for you, Adam. A shiny Qwilfish is like pink and purple-ish. It's quite gorgeous, actually. So
can we get a Hidden Fates 2 and get a Qwilfish?
Let's hope so. Can we get
Give me a reprint of like a different image and make it shiny and it'd be the one from Sword and Shield.
And GX.
Come on, Pokemon.
Can we get GX? Can we get a VMAX Qwilfish?
Oh, that would be sick.
It's just gigantic.
It's just so big and puffed up.
Right.
Max
His face
Quills.
is all like little and squished in.
Oh gosh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be good stuff. Adam, you picked fantastic cards, my friend. I think you did well with this one.
I know I did well.
Yeah.
Brush your shoulders off.
Are you curious what next week's assignment is?
I was about to be curious.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and go to the random Pokemon generator. I have entered the quantity of 1. You could make like a full random team. That's what this website is for, essentially, to make a random team of 6. But that's silly. That's a silly reason to use this because we're using it correctly. Quantity 1, generate button. Are you ready, Adam?
I'm ready.
I'm hitting it, and
lay it on to me.
Our Pokemon for next week is going to be Pansear.
Pansear?
Pansear, the fire monkey Pokemon. I think. I imagine.
Okay. That's the basic form.
Yes.
I was like thinking like semi-seer,
No. Pansear.
Semi-poor.
Nope. Pansear.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm excited to see what you come up with.
Yeah, I enjoy this a lot. I'm excited.
There has to be at least 3 Pansear cards, right?
I think so.
Okay, perfect.
I don't want to spoil it and look at it right now.
No, don't do that. We have a show to continue on.
Yes.
Yeah. What's next? What do we got?
We got your question of the week.
My question of the week, huh? You ready for that now, are you?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Well, like I said last week, I am curious how Pokemon has tried to prevent or taken action against the pay-to-win problem over the years, or if it's even a problem in the Pokemon TCG. I imagine it's a problem in all types of games like this, of this ilk. But I'm curious how Pokemon has dealt with this. If they have dealt with it at all, maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm curious what you have to say about this.
So, in my experience,
this
is what
let me explain how I came up with this question. Okay. I've been thinking about this since those battle boxes were released a few weeks back, right?
Yep.
And they had all the Jirachis in them, and you're like, that's the only reason people are buying these is for the Jirachis. Because the Jirachi itself was so expensive. So they put them into this box, which I assumed was to bring down the cost of Jirachis on the, on the market, secondary market. So that's what kind of got me thinking about like this pay-to-win model, like, before, if you spent a lot of money on Jirachis, you were having a better deck than other people. So that's how we got to this point, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
To be honest. So in the past, leading up until this, until the battle theme decks and whatnot, speaking along the lines of like GX Pokemon. And Vs and EXs and all that stuff, anything that typically has been worthwhile if they'll leave it in a set and they'll leave it, you know, to see where the game's taking it for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll leave it for like a whole format, not a format, but for like a whole set, you know, they'll say whatever, and then later on they'll print a tin version, or they'll have it in a box.
Okay.
And that way here, whoever, you know, bought the set and has that card, like, it gives it a chance to be on the market and be sold and all that jazz. And then when the tin comes out, automatically it lowers, you know, the price of that one, because there's more in the market and there's more in the field. And I think they tried with Jirachi. They tried in different ways, because Jirachi was a holo from Team Up. And shortly, well, with the pre-release, they also had Jirachi as one of the pre-release promos. And then you got to keep in mind, there's also staff promos as well.
Okay.
So not only is there staff promos, there's pre-release box promos, and there's the holo from the set. And the battle decks, this isn't the first time that they've given us them in a battle deck. The last one they had was a league battle deck, or a battle arena deck that was it was Ultra Necrozma.
Mm-hmm.
And they had 2 in that one. But those quickly sold out as soon as people found out that there were Jirachis in there. So they have tried in multiple ways to make this card, you know, more readily available. And I think this was just the best way to kind of defeat the high market price for a standard Jirachi.
Okay.
And with the trainer's toolkit that's coming out, Boss's Order, you get those in there, and you get Dedenne GXs in there. And Dedenne GX right now is an expensive card.
Right.
Because you have pretty much one in almost every deck. And this allows you to have 2 in the trainer toolkit. So they're definitely doing players a favor right now.
Right.
And they have done this in the past, you know, like we saw with the Zacian tin. That card at one point was astronomically high.
Mm-hmm.
I remember selling my gold Zacian for $75. That was impressive.
Right.
So, and now the Zacian card has gone down. And I mean, the market price on it will fluctuate a little bit, because like once the tins start, like, you know, pretty much being cleared out of the store, then the price goes up a little bit more. But for the most part, it stays low.
Right. Because
and I think Jirachi now,
with more.
Right, and I think Jirachi right now, it is at like a $5 price tag.
Okay. So what you're saying is they know it's a problem, but they don't like. They backhandedly try to resolve it by just putting more of the desirable cards into the market for people to find.
Right.
Yeah.
And we do have images. Like, I know I saw an image of a tin for Eternatus, and then they also released an image. I believe it's from PokeBeach.com. That we saw a Eternatus V and an Eternatus V Max like box set.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that like they're pushing Eternatus.
Right.
They're pushing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll even see it in the set.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say we're seeing it in the set. I don't understand why it wouldn't be in the set. And if it wasn't, then it just means they wanted Charizard to be the highlight of it. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's on the packs too. Like, so it just doesn't make sense as to why he wouldn't be in there.
Right.
But it's going to be a really good deck. Hands down. With Crobat V being instant draw support, and then you've got you just got tons of dark Pokemon that you can play alongside. So it only makes sense that this card will be super expensive at first.
Mm-hmm.
And most decks are going to want, a 3/3 line or a 4/4 line. So it's going to be expensive.
Right.
Just right out of the gates. But knowing that it's coming out in the tins or in these special boxes, I don't know when they're coming out.
Yeah.
But knowing that they are gives me hope that, like, if I got a bunch, I could sell them whenever they're if they're high in price or value or whatnot, and know that I can get them later on for cheaper.
Sure.
Because technically there's no physical cards or no physical tournaments going on right now. So
right.
Realistically, if you can sell your cards for a high price right now and then get them later on for like 10 promos or something, it's the best way to go right now. If you want to open packs, get something, sell it, get more packs, just keep the cycle going.
Right. Feed the dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, would you say that they are the Pokemon company is quick enough to respond to trying to squash the pay to win problem, or do you think it's unrealistic for them to get ahead of it because it's kind of a wait and see what cards do well in tournament scenarios before they could even, like, do they have an idea?
Because it's taken a while for them. Like, they knew Jirachi was going to be good.
Right.
I don't think they realized it was going to be this good.
Okay.
And the only thing with Jirachi is that once the format rotates in August, we will no longer have a skateboard.
Right.
Which is like Jirachi's like super fast way of just, oh, it's asleep, no worries, I'll just retreat it, no
Sure.
big deal.
Right.
Now you have to rely on scoop up nets. But if somebody plays a Mr. Mime, he has from Team Up, it says scoop up block.
Right.
It literally says you can't scoop up any of your Pokemon.
Yeah. So, because that's out of date in August, I mean, and this battle pack just came out, a few weeks ago. That's only a couple month buffer between when Jirachi was,
at its prime.
To when it's not as valuable. So it seems like maybe they are a little bit slow, but at the same time, I don't know. What can you expect?
Is all I'm going to say. You can tell that they're trying.
Yeah.
Maybe not that hard.
Right.
I think they went hard with these two decks.
Okay.
I think, I've noticed, they have hired great writers that are from the community, people that I know from the community. I apologize because I don't have anybody's name right in front of me. But highly skilled players are writing for Pokemon.com.
Right.
Highly skilled players are working for them. Like I know that they are. And so it's like they have those minds on the inside now. So if something gets, if Pokemon's like, okay, yeah, we're going to release this card, they get a chance to say like, hey, we're going to want to put that card in a tin.
Sure.
Or we should do this to offset that.
Yeah. So it seems like it's as they're getting better every time they go this route.
Yes.
Getting better, getting more efficient, getting quicker. Okay, I appreciate that. Have they ever publicly acknowledged that like it's a problem?
No.
Okay. I wouldn't expect it to.
But... I mean, not that I'm familiar with. So
I mean, that would scare
correct me
away
if I'm
new
wrong,
players.
folks.
I would imagine so.
And like the one time that they did, like they had like this big giant XY collection box,
mm-hmm.
and they had Shaman from Roaring Skies. It was a reprint, gold, super sexy art,
mm-hmm.
and it like was right when the format changed. So it's like you couldn't even use it.
Right.
And well, I mean, technically in expanded you can use it, so it's still playable. But it was just like this whole box of full arts and cards that like you can't get anywhere else.
Sure.
But they were all alternate arts for older sets.
Hmm.
So it's just kind of like, really? I mean, I still want it. I don't have any of the cards from it.
That's the
Just
collector in
that,
you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
One day.
Well,
they're still going for like $80, so it's still expensive.
Sure. Rare cards are rare cards, and I totally agree that like there should be rare cards and extremely rare cards, and that's what makes the collecting part of it fun.
Right. And they've never done like when it's like some stuff does really, really, really well, and they don't necessarily put that in a tin.
Right.
It's usually like one out of 4 or 5 top decks that get special treatment essentially.
Right.
Like they could have put Shaman EX into a tin, and that would have been awesome, and then everybody would have had one.
Yeah.
But that set sold like hotcakes because people needed them.
Sure. Yeah. And like my Shiny Charizard, you can't use that in game. So keep it rare.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what makes it special, Adam. So special I had to get to.
Stop. Yeah, how are you feeling? You want to take a break real quick?
Yeah, I feel like now's a good time for a break.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll stretch a little bit here. We should probably actually like go on break.
We'll be back.
All right. I'm all stretched out.
Almost fell asleep.
Back's cracked. I'm good to go. How about yourself?
Oh, I snoozed for a little bit, but I woke up just in time to finish this podcast.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I just want to do a little housekeeping real quick before we continue. This podcast is powered by Patreon. You can check ours out at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 is going to get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And if Patreon isn't your thing, there are a few other ways you can help us out. If you're listening to us on YouTube, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you're listening to us via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, you can take a moment to leave us a review. It'd be super appreciated.
And we'll love you forever and give you all Shiny Charizard cards from Adam's collection.
I don't have any.
Oh, dang it.
That's why. That's why. I ran out.
We'll look for some,
as soon as you said it, I ran out.
No problem.
Oh, and definitely check our merch at PokemonProfessor.com/merch. We have special conditions merch.
Whoop, whoop. Cool stuff over there. It's a pretty good place.
It's a great place.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about this week's card of the week.
Mm-hmm.
What is it going to be? Because we're talking about a balloon Pokemon. It's going to be none other than Air Balloon from Sword and Shield base set 156 out of 202.
Oh, buddy. I didn't know this was a thing.
Well, it's a thing. It's actually attached to the clown Pokemon. No, that's spooky. No, Mr. Mime. Oh, gosh.
I would play that just for the comedy's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Air Balloon is a item card.
Okay.
Item trainer. It is a tool card. So you equip it to your Pokemon. You attach it to them. You give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
They hold on to it.
Yep.
It's a held item.
Okay.
It makes the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to 2 colorless less.
2 less. Okay.
So that's better than the 1 from a U-turn board.
Okay.
But the U-turn board will go back to your hand if it goes to the discard pile by an effect. So like think Tool Scraper, Scrapper, whatever you want to call it.
Either one works.
Either way works.
Okay.
But this gives a lot of Pokemon free retreat.
Okay.
And as soon as a skateboard goes away, we will probably see an increase in Air Balloon or U-turn boards.
That's fair. That's to be expected.
But the Air Balloon is more versatile because most things have 2 to 3 retreat that are playable right now.
Okay.
So
you're thinking this is going to be big time because the skateboard's going away?
Yes.
Okay.
And Jirachi's and if they are gonna play something with Jirachi, they're going to use the scoop up net.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to want to have something that has free retreat. And if you've got big Pokemon on the bench, other V cards or anything like you're working with,
right,
you're probably going to want to have an air balloon.
Okay. How many would you recommend having in your deck?
At the least 2.
Okay. It's a cool card. I see the value in it for sure.
Yes. And I mean, you got to think too, like Zacian, heavily played right now, has 2 retreat cost.
Right.
And I mean, if you're playing something crazy like Dragapult, that thing has 1 retreat. So, I mean,
that's what we were talking about last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could just totally use U-turn board. No big deal.
Sure.
And then it'll stay there if they discard it. Well, it'll go to your hand and then you can play it again.
Right. That's cool. I appreciate defensive cards. I may not like them, and I may not be ready to like fully embrace them in my playstyle, which I know is completely wrong, but I respect them.
Well, it's just weird where, you like, if you have Switch, you just always have access to being able to switch once, So you could run 4 of them and just be guaranteed the Switch.
Right.
It's the safest route. Unless you get trainer locked and then you can't play any.
Sure.
Which is where Air Balloon kind of comes in for those weird scenarios where, you could switch once, but if you had Air Balloon, every time something got knocked out, you could bring out that Pokemon and just always have a free retreater. So you don't have to worry about, like, that's the best part about having something like Red Balloon, is that you now have access to a Pokemon on your bench that when your active gets knocked out, you don't have to think about what to play. Like, what Pokemon should I put in my active spot? Like, you've got this free retreat Pokemon that it doesn't matter. You get to draw your card, see your hand, make all your plays, and then decide what's going down. Which is why I really enjoy, an item tool card that you can attach that gives you consistent, retreating.
Right.
It does count as your retreat for the turn, but you don't necessarily need to fill your deck with a bunch of switches. You could actually offset the switch. You could run like 3 switch and 2 air balloon, or 2 switch, 2 air balloon, so you have access to both. Because, like I said, Tool Scrapper is a thing, and it will become a bigger thing with more stadium cards being released, more item card or tool cards being released.
Right. This game is so deep. Every time I think like I have a grip on like the basics, it's like, nope, here's all these tool cards, and then here's all these counter tool cards, and it's just wild, man. I love it.
Yeah, and the game just keeps evolving.
Yeah,
literally. They just released in Japan a bunch of different V cards they released because they have individual decks associated with them.
Okay.
And one of them is a Wailord V.
Goodness.
And it has the
gracious.
most hit points. It's got 280 hit points for just a basic V card. It's like, what? That will be annoying to take down. So I don't know if it's weak to grass or electric. I'm sure it's electric. But that just means you have to do 140 damage to it. So, I mean, Pikachu Zekrom can totally take it.
Right. That's rad, though.
It is rad.
Cool, man. I appreciate this card of the week, Adam. Well done, sir. Well done.
Well picked.
Yeah.
Now we can just float away on the red balloon.
Goodbye. Nope,
Goodbye.
not yet.
I felt like Winnie the Pooh there for a second. Yeah. There's a rumbly in my tummy.
Can we open up some cards before we go away for the
Yes.
evening?
Well, we've got a little bit ways to go.
Okay. Do we?
Yeah. Let's get into our opening of the week.
How about that?
What's up, everyone? This is Ken from the Pokemon Professor Network, and this booster opening is brought to you by TN Comics. TNComics.com is our go-to site when we need Pokemon TCG products, and if you use code FULLHEAL at checkout, you can get an additional 5% off your purchase. That's FULLHEAL, one word, FULLHEAL, at checkout for an additional 5% off your total purchase at TNComics.com.
All right. This week, TN Comics sent us over some packs. I got a Hidden Fates pack.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, what did you get?
I have another pack of Rebel Clash, Adam.
All right.
Yeah, working my way through these cards.
Thanks again to the guys over at TN Comics. Please make sure you check out their site. Pre-order those trainer toolkits because they are going like hotcakes.
Yeah.
TNcomics.com
Mm-hmm.
and use the promo code FULLHEAL.
Full
Because
Heal.
that's going to get you. Yeah, it's going to get you a 5.
HEAL. Sorry, Adam.
No, it's okay. I'm just excited.
I know.
We get to open packs.
Yeah.
You got 5% off your total order, so please use Full Heal.
Yeah.
And let us know if you pre-ordered it, because we want to know.
Yes, definitely.
Because we're excited for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we will have Ken and I will be doing a box opening reveal on Instagram Live, so stay tuned for that, because it will happen. Josh, do you want to open up your pack first?
Sure, let's do it, Adam. So this is Shield and Sword, Rebel Clash, of course. On the cover is I don't know, the purple guy, that the toxic one. I can't remember his name.
Toxtricity.
Sure. Yeah. Is that what the evolve form is?
If it looks like an alien from another dimension, then yes.
What's the first stage called?
Toxel.
Toxel. That's what I was thinking of. I knew it wasn't
It's
Toxel.
a baby Toxel.
Toxel's so adorable. Okay, so let's give away the code card first. CGYYXLP 9QXJLP. Good luck on that, everyone. And again, thank you for the pack of cards to open, TN Comics. We appreciate it. So, we have a Electric Energy. We have a Indeedee. Yes, sirree. Charabug. What a weird card. It's such a weird Pokemon. Charabug.
It looks like a Charleston Chew.
Yeah. It looks, yeah. Metapod, a crocheted Metapod on like a papercraft log. It's what a great Metapod.
All right, we'll get there if we ever get that as a Pokemon Art of the Week.
Yeah, that might be the number one Metapod. Metatite, sitting around being lazy. What a lazy Metatite. I don't know how to say this. Is it Milcery or Milcery?
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 I think it's Milcery.
Yeah, the sweet cream Pokemon. We have
you evolved that in Sword and Shield?
No.
Yeah, I don't know how to evolve it.
I don't know how to evolve it.
I think I have like a level 61.
Yeah, I need to go back and play the game. I haven't even started the DLC yet, Adam. I'm so... Animal Crossing, man. Animal Crossing.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah. Anyway, Growlithe. Great looking Growlithe card. Impidimp. This is a fantastic little Pokemon. I love this little dude. He reminds me of like a sketchy Sableye.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. We have a Bunnelby. A Claymation Bunnelby. We have a Reverse Hollow Galarian Mr. Mime. There's a little ice tie. And our rare is a holographic Luxray.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is. Man, that's a ferocious looking card.
Yeah.
He's like jumping at you, claws all out. Like he's ready to mess
Claws
you up.
out.
Cool.
It's ready to pounce.
Cool pack.
All right. I've got a pack of Hidden Fates for y'all.
Oh, God, I'm so jealous.
QTHYPVJBLC4JH. Good luck. Good Luxray. All right. Psychic Energy. Magmar. Farfetch'd. Brock's Pewter City Gym. Pettis. Charmander. Slowpoke. Psyduck. Clefairy. My rare / reverse hollow is a Water Energy. And a GX Gyarados.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, so that's kind of cool, but I got 2 Gyarados tins. So I have 2 Gyarados GXs already. This just makes a third.
Can you have too many Gyarados?
You can't.
No, that's the correct answer, Adam. Okay. Not bad, sir. Not bad. I'm just jealous that you opened Hidden Fates, to be honest.
Yeah, I am on the lookout for as many Hidden Fates as possible.
I think you did slightly better in that pack opening battle.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a battle.
No. But, if we're to go head-to-head with those cards.
Well, maybe we'll do that. We'll do an episode where we just, like, pack battle it out.
Whew. I would do that with an entire... Okay, let's each get a case of the next set.
A case? And then we'll battle each other with a case? Yes. Let's do that. We'll put our orders in now
Each.
at tncomics.com.
Yeah.
And...
How many booster boxes are in a case?
6.
Perfect. It's going to be like a 3-hour show. Let's go.
That's just going to have to be like... we would definitely need visuals for that. Let's...
Yeah. Okay, maybe not a case. We'll bang out the details.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure something out. We'll have fun. We'll have fun with Darkness Ablaze.
Yes. Okay.
It'll be straight fire.
Woo! Only when I pull those Charizards, buddy.
Oh my god, don't even. Because my luck, we'll both get cases. You'll pull all the hyper rare Charizards. You'll pull both. You pull 2 V Maxes and 2 Vs, and I'll be like, I didn't even get a Charizard.
I'm sorry, Adam. All right.
Well, we did get a listener email.
We did.
Did you want to read it?
Yeah, I could read it. This is from Alolan Tales, aka Dez. Wrote in and said, "Hi, Adam and Josh. I'm writing to tell you that I love your podcast. I've been binge listening to it the last few days while working and finally got caught up. Adam, I added you on PTCGO. Last night I sent you a message asking for a theme deck battle because I have no good cards for standard at the moment. You said sure, but then declined my invites. Adam, what are you doing, buddy?
I don't, I remember saying sure, but I don't remember declining any matches.
Maybe you fell asleep at the wheel. Maybe.
Well, you know what? I think I waited for a little bit, and I think I just I must have because it was on my tablet.
Okay.
And I just remember my son, saying something, and I'm like, and it's just I easily just push power off. So you might have sent it, and I might have just hit power off by accident. So I apologize. We will definitely get a game in,
Adam. Yeah, we'll make it happen. I'm hoping we could battle sometime in the future, and I'll add Josh tonight. I'm hoping that you respond and that you guys stay safe during these strange and difficult times.
Definitely, and you do the same.
Yeah, thank you for writing in. I will check my account tonight after we're done recording here, and if you sent me a friend request, I will accept it.
Yeah, I don't know how many friends you're allowed to have. I don't know how many I have.
I have one, Adam.
Well, we got to fix that. But in general, I don't know how many you're supposed to have or can have. If anybody knows that answer, send it our way, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I got to look. I got to see how many people I have. Because I know I've added a lot since I started this podcast, or since we've started the podcast, so I don't know how many spaces I have left. But there's definitely...
A quick online search says 250?
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad.
That's from Reddit, so I don't know how reliable that is. That's just the first.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, so who knows? Anyway. I think that's a show, Adam.
I think that's a show.
Yeah, we did good. Pats on back.
We did great.
And you. To everyone.
Everyone did great.
Yeah.
Seriously, we appreciate you writing in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Email us like Des did. info@specialconditionstcg.com. Leave us a voicemail. Text us. Send us a picture. 732-835-8639. Check out everything we're doing on the network at PokemonProfessor.com. You can use our affiliate link in the notes for TCGplayer.com.
Yep.
Like I said, pre-order those trainer toolkits at tncomics.com. Don't forget to use the promo code FULLHEAL for 5% of the checkout. And Josh, you got anything else?
That's it, man.
All right. And remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.
Good night.